The story of Mr. Earfluff. Once upon a time, in a faraway island in a faraway sea, there was a beautiful kingdom of Leopoldnia. In this kingdom, so big and so colorful, in a little village called Applenut, lived a grey little rabbit in a grey little hut. Mr. Earfluff, he was called. Mr. Earfluff felt no emotion, so he wasn't happy neither sad. His only joy in life was watching some TV, and his favorite spice was salt. One afternoon, while Mr. Earfluff was watching his favorite show, his long-life friend showed up at the door. His friend was a chipmunk. His name was Bitey, and he was the fastest journalist in town. Mr. Bitey Knuckling wanted to write an article about Mr. Earfluff's lost wife, but to the Bitey's disbelief, he didn't even know he had one. Mr. Knuckling was shocked not only of the grayness of Mr. Earfluff's life, but also because he wouldn't recognize neither him or his wife. So he decided to ask around the neighborhood about the situation. Mr. Nutty, a young and tall squirrel, told him that the night in which Mr. Earfluff was kidnapped, he saw a wizard telling a spell to make Mr. Earfluff's life grey, and Mrs. Tooty, a proud mother of 5 little mouses, told that she saw Miss Earfluff was arguing with a tall ferret that was wearing a strange hat. Mr. Knuckling knew that Mr. Earfluff would not believe him since he was under a spell, so he asked help to Mr. Earquack, an old dog that studied magic and was known for her herbal remedies. Miss Earthquack decided to help, but the spell was so thought that she succeeded only on taking back the emotions to Mr. Earfluff. While Mr. Earfluff was coming home from work, he started feeling something that he didn't understand in the first place. His heart was squeezed, his throat felt closed, and his eyes started crying. Mr. Earfluff felt sadness, because even though he didn't remember having a wife, in his deep in his heart, he missed his soulmate.